Wait, this is Pharrell Williams on a sneaker shopping. Wait, let me learn some fashion sense from Pharrell Williams. Okay.
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before. Your all-in-one writing essential.
Chat, we are learning some fashion sense from Pharrell Williams on a sneaker shopping. Okay. Wow. It seems Pharrell Williams look like a Chinese or an Asian to me.
What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in Miami at the Webster with music, fashion, and all-around pop culture icon, PHARRELL.
What's up, bro?
How you doing? Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Gonna see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some
Let's
sneakers.
learn some fashion sense.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay.
PHARRELL, early on you said that designing sneakers was less about you and putting your face on sneakers and more about fulfilling a childhood dream.
Wow, man, you're so good at this.
Wow.
That's crazy. You're like so polished.
Thank you.
Maybe you wanted to do what you're doing like all your life.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what I always want to feel is that like I'm still striving in the name of ambition of just trying to like conquer. Yeah, so I think that's what goes in the process of everything that I design and my team works on.
And then you get the nickname Skateboard P in high school. Were you wearing like Vans, low-profile sneakers?
Well, that nickname wasn't from high school as much as it was about being in the industry at the time, and there wasn't really anybody in that world or from our world. And it was an homage to that time in my life, which was in high school. So it wasn't
Got it.
that. Like that's what everybody did at that age. Like everybody skated.
Okay.
Even being young, do you remember like what shoes you were wearing?
Yeah, for sure. Vans were the most affordable.
Okay,
and
Vans.
Jordans was always like the coveted thing. Like I always wanted like J's, but you know, we couldn't afford them. And so it was like Vans, and at a point, like sometimes we veered off the path and had like airwalks.
Oh, airwalks.
And there was a moment where I had like some
Airwalk
visions.
600.
Yeah. It came up Tony
Vision
Hawk with
Streetwear, I
Airwalk and like Vision Streetwear around that time.
Yeah, the Vision Streetwear was like, that was a moment, because it kind of like they had this shell of like what the Adidas was doing. And Adidas at that time was like king of all kings. Obviously because of the Run DMC song, that was like the 80s. And they like really rode that wave. Even Jordan started to play.
This type of Adidas, everybody has to wear something.
It's really
like,
serendipitous that I end up, you know, working with Adidas and our partnership. That was like my first pair of shoes that I ever purchased myself was Adidas. But before that, up to my mom and dad's devices.
So this means Pharrell was
like
in a rich
skate
family.
shoes were
affordable.
Much more affordable.
Totally. Fast forwarding a little bit, you go to Japan and you're looking for a studio to record in. And you hear about this guy through your jeweler, Jacob the jeweler, Nigo. And he offers his studio up to you, but you go to his atelier, you see apparel and you see these sneakers, Bapes, for the first time.
Right. Well, that was a thing where, first of all, Tokyo and Japan itself is a different dimension altogether. When you first get there, you feel the calm, you feel the humility of the people, you feel a lot of the stuff that they have gone through culturally. And so when I went to his showroom, it was like that feeling times 10. Because here's a guy that created this space. It's full on, like you're walking through his thoughts and his imagination. And I'm looking at this guy and I'm going, you absolutely lived out every one of your dreams and turned them into businesses. I was like, it exists. Like, this is a real thing. So my mind was blown. And then when I looked at the Bape stuff for the first time, I was like, that's not a Nike.
Right.
I mean, we love Nike, right?
Of course.
Like even us at Adidas, we love Nike. Like Adidas, folks at Nike love like they love us, like, right? So I can say that.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody's a little like shocked and thrown off by that, I was like, this is not a Nike. This is something else. It's, you know, taken inspiration of the Air Force One and just blew it out to another place. You know, all the little fine details. When you look at the height of the actual like outer sole, when you look at like the materials that he chose to use, FedEx always delivers.
Wait, Pharrell is wearing a Richard Mille.
I like that. It's ambiance. Miami's turning into the new New York and Vegas. Like, we gotta let these things happen. So when you look at like all the little fine little small details, my mind knew something was very, very different.
Yeah.
But like slight sophisticated levels up. And he would pick a colorway. If it had 3 different colors, he would do 3 different iterations of that colorway. And I saw like 50 to 100 shoes. And I was just like, I just wanted 1 pair.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm a sample size.
Okay.
So he was like, take them all.
Wow, amazing.
And that's how I felt.
Okay.
What you're saying
Yeah.
is, I was doing that.
Okay.
I was like, really standing there like, wow, life is good. Because
Yes.
I knew what I was about to go back to America and do, is wreak havoc.
With him.
Yes,
And
and we did.
That was when you were like, gotta go to America, and
Pharrell.
gotta figure out how we're gonna work together. And then early on, 2004, Drop It Like It's Hot video. Remember, I'm in college, it comes out with Snoop, the lyric, I'm a nice dude, it's some nice dreams, see these ice cubes, see these ice creams, and you close up to the camera with the new shoes that you just created with this guy, but they're blurred out.
Yeah.
Do you remember like that part of the
I
work?
remember being so upset with very poignant question.
Okay.
I remember being so upset with BET, like, how y'all doing this? But then you gotta realize it's Viacom, and they pretty much make money off of anything that airs.
Okay.
Right? You know, they own the air.
So BET did that though.
They blurred it out, and I was like, man, like, but it ended up working in our favor because then people really wanted to see it.
And I thought it was conscious from you doing that because you didn't want to show it yet.
No, I had to catch up to that.
Okay, interesting.
I had to catch up to that. My mind wasn't there. I was all about like giving and sharing, as I still am.
Yes.
Within reason.
Okay.
But at that point, like that was something that trolling really started like
Pay for play.
Yeah. It like really became like a thing.
Oh. The Pharrell effect.
Pharrell, a lot of classics on this table. We had to source them from Flight Club and King of Creams, a collector of your hits through the years. So let's get into some of these like iconic sneakers. Something that has stood up the test of time, this NERD dunk.
Yes, sir.
Part of the artist series. It came around that time. Do you remember anything about this project? I don't even know if I've seen you wear these.
I definitely wore them. I just don't know if I ever wore them for a shoot.
Okay.
The Pharrell
But
night.
yeah, that was
Dunk
like,
guy.
again, that was a different time. I was super inspired by this new brand. At the time, I think Caroline from Chopard was married to this guy, De Gragiano, and he was doing these watches that I think had, where the bands were made of like eel skin, stingray, which doesn't sound right, but it's one of those.
Okay.
And I just thought the texture
Whoa.
was so cool. And so when they asked, did we want to do a dunk? I was like, yeah, let's do it with that. And we tried as hard as we could. And I think the closest we came to the execution was something that I personally wasn't happy with because it felt more like a basketball's
Got it.
texture.
Okay.
But the shoe turned out good. But what I wanted to do had more texture.
Got it. Interesting. And now they go for a ton of money, and like this whole dunk reemergence is crazy. So these are heavily in the conversation.
Yeah. My boy Nino was the one that like,
Scalia.
yeah.
Okay.
Nino was the one that like really helped me like source out a lot of dunks in the very beginning. Because
Got
once
it.
I dove in, I like really dove in.
We talked about Nigo downstairs, but like 2006, the Roadster, your character.
Yes, sir.
Your face, and then this one. Talk about getting these two collaborations.
That was like an ode to like this low top ACG moment
Okay.
from like the 80s, the Roadster silhouette. We were
Okay,
able to have
Pharrell.
like the bubble in the
Buffini.
back. All of that was homage,
Got it.
you know.
And then fast forwarding, the Chanel Pharrell NMD releases
Oh.
at Colette, 500 pairs.
Pharrell
You're a
and Chanel.
ambassador, but like Chanel
Have a
putting
collab.
their name on a
Wait, it's Pharrell, Chanel, and Adidas.
sportswear brand. Did you like build with Carl on it even?
Yes. And then that, it was one of those like
I never knew.
one and done things.
Okay.
Carl was super kind to me. I learned a lot from him. There was a couple of collections he did where there was a nod toward like aspects of my life, and he would show them those things to me. And so when I was able to like do the NMD shoe, like, cause he named our collaboration, Chanel Pharrell.
Yes.
That was his idea. And the shoes as well, because I was like, what do I put on there? He was like, oh, Chanel Pharrell, of course.
Yeah.
And I was like, I never put my name on a
That's
shoe
true.
that
That's
boldly.
true. That's true.
And how was I gonna tell him no? So then we went on to do the collection together, and that was great too.
Yeah, absolutely. The shoes, they had like a lot of art on them and the pearls and things like that.
Yeah.
But this Chanel on a sportswear brand is definitely a moment.
And then, you know, it ended up being one of those shoes that, like, the numbers on them were crazy.
Limited.
Yeah. The sell, like, I mean, just in terms of, like, resale value.
Oh, crazy. New silhouette, the Ciccona.
Yeah.
They're coming out. Talk about this model and what you're excited about with this model.
Well, the sole itself sort of accentuates like the way the foot operates and how we walk. Obviously, all shoes are supposed to do that. But
this
you
shoe
sort
is
of
not
see
nice.
it in the design. You see it. Hence,
Nah, I don't like this shoe. I don't like this shoe.
of that expression in the sole. And then obviously the way it bleeds into the upper, you know, that's something that I feel like Adidas has done really well in the past couple of years. And then for us, you know, with human race, it's about being close to the earth. Ciccona itself is earth. That's a Native American word.
Okay.
And we've reached out to our indigenous brothers and sisters for not only the blessing, but the right word. My guy, DJ Two Bears, the Standing Rock suit, the Arikara, out in North Dakota. That was a good feeling. I think for us, it's just like we just want to give people something that brings them a little bit closer to the earth, to ground them.
Even like from the start, the Super Color project with all those 50 superstars. So it's like a lesson in kind of like inclusion.
Oh, this
like
shoe is very nice.
And then another thing that you've debuted a few days ago, the NMD. Have you like gave them a wear test?
I worked on it with them.
Okay.
Yeah, we wrestled to get it to this place.
Got it.
And we feel really good about it. That's why I was in them and mine are coming shortly. We wanted to get that right.
Awesome.
That constellation had to be, every star needed to be in the right place in order to make
I think Pharrell Williams' favorite color is green.
Design that people could see and feel, you know?
You're always about next, you're always looking forward, but Lil Uzi Vert, he's an 18-year-old kid, I think he's in class, and he's wearing the board flips on the desk.
Crazy.
And then, a couple weeks ago, he helped
that's
to unveil
Lil Uzi.
this new silhouette. Full circle moment. You've seen everything in this industry, in the music industry, but those moments to like, obviously you're like their North Star when it comes to influence. What's it like to see?
That was a pleasure, because that's Lil Bro, and we do work, and you know, he's a visionary himself. He's the guy with the pink diamond as a third eye.
Yes.
That was awesome. I'm always honored, because all those guys are like rock stars.
Definitely.
Like, I don't even know what that is anymore, but I know that current position is held by like that generation, the Gen Zers. They're the ones that are like forging forward and blazing trails. I don't know how to answer that except to say that I'm just honored.
Okay.
You know, like I don't know about being their North Star, but I'm just happy to be a part of their sky.
Got it. Lastly, let's start with the green colorway. Are they all going to drop at the same time, or we get have a staggered release?
I think the first thing people are going to get are the blue.
Okay. These are friends and family.
Yeah, that's friends and family on the Human Race site.
Okay.
By the way, humanrace.com.
This shoe is not nice, I
The
swear.
yellow, and there's also a burgundy coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Oh wait, so Pharrell Williams have an elementary school.
So Pharrell came through, we went through his sneaker history, didn't even have to shop. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you, man.
Make sure you check out the new drop.
Yes, sir.
Adidas everywhere.
The Pharrell effect. The Pharrell effect, chat.
Employers see tons of resumes every day and don't have time to care.
What the fuck, nigga? This is Jaden Smith. Okay, wait, chat. How rich is Batman?
Do you
Okay,
know
let's
how
see.
wealthy rapper Birdman is? He's one of rap's biggest names. In
Wow.
1991, Birdman and his brother Slim founded Cash Money Records in New Orleans.
Oh, so it was YMCMB, Young Money, Cash
With
Money.
a personal net
business.
worth of approximately $20,000. 7 years later, Cash Money signed a distribution deal with Universal Records.
Wow,
This deal
UMG.
quickly boosted Birdman's net worth to $5 million. In 2005, Birdman formed the group Big Timers with Lil Wayne and released the album Like Father, Like Son.
Yeah, I remember that album. 2005. Like Father, Like Son. My favorite song is Stand Like My Dad. Stand Like My
Year,
Dad.
his
I
net
remember.
worth exceeded $15 million. In 2010,
Wow.
Cash Money artists like Drake and Nicki Minaj
Oh.
exploded into stardom, and Birdman's company became the most profitable independent label in the United States. His net
Wow.
worth is estimated to be $100 million. In
100
2020, Birdman invested in real estate, clothing, and spirits, establishing partnerships with brands such as Apple Music, Beats by Dre, and Puma. He owns several luxury homes in Miami, a private yacht, and custom supercars, raising his net worth to approximately $150 million. In 2025, Birdman launched NFT. Do you know how wealthy rapper Birdman is?
Wow, Birdman. Okay, this